Have a happy day, first English students. So, so this is going to be the last video, and by this video we will wind up our syllabus. So, in this video we will discuss three topics: stratification grammar, tagmatics, and then glossmatics. Okay. So first, stratification grammar. So stratification grammar says that language is a system of a set of messages encoding and decoding. Okay, language is a system of a set of messages encoding and decoding. See, a system of messages, system of ideas, a system of meaning. Okay, see, already tell you pen. Okay, the meaning of the pen is there in your mind, and the language which we use is English, and for Tamilians it is Tamil language. Okay, the idea of pen, the meaning of the word pen, the meaning of the word எழுதுகோல், both are going to be same. And how are we going to encode and decode? See, I want a pen. In English language, you say, I want a pen. Okay. In Tamil language, எனக்கு ஒரு எழுதுகோல் வேண்டும். எனக்கு ஒரு எழுதுகோல் வேண்டும். Okay. So, I. Okay. If it is non-verbal language, that is without language. Okay, so I use the forefinger and I point out the forefinger on me, and this implies that I or for me, anything could be, this non-verbal sign could be interpreted. This is also symbolic language. Okay, so let's say, okay, so this is said to be you go out or get out. Likewise, though I don't use the language, this is said to be symbolic language. I don't use verbal language, that is using words I don't communicate. Okay, so when I point out the finger at you, then naturally I mean that I am I want to say something to you. Okay, I mean I am pointing out to you, so you listen to me. Likewise, we have to understand. When I point out my forefinger to myself, so naane vella pora, I will go out. Okay, so they are said to be sign language, and let's say when I say this, when I use a symbol like this, you encode the message. I mean, you decode the message, and I encode the message. Okay, so the message is reached to you. So when I say this, so I myself will go. Okay, so that is the message. So the set of messages is encoded and decoded. This is what called as language. Okay, but that should be done in a systematic way, and that is called as language. Okay, so the set of messages is encoded and decoded, and it should be done in a systematic way. Okay, so this is said to be stratification grammar. Tagmatics. Okay, so tagmatics say that language has phonology, grammar, lexicon. Okay, language has phonology, grammar, lexicon. Language has phonology, grammar, lexicon. Tagimemi. Okay, so tagimema is an element of construction. Okay, so language is phonology, grammar, and lexicon. Phonology is the sound. Okay, so actually by English we have 44 sounds, and in Tamil language we have 31 sounds. So using these sounds, there is only one diphthong in Tamil language. Other than that, everything is pure vowel. Okay, ow, the sound ow is there in English language as well as in Tamil language. So likewise, there are some sounds in English language, and there are some sounds which are only in Tamil language and not in English language. So this is said to be phonology. And likewise, grammar and lexicon. Lexicon is nothing but words. So language is nothing but phonology, grammar, and lexicon. And tagimema is an element of construction. Using phonology, grammar, and lexicon, we need to construct sentences, construct phrases, construct words. Okay, so that is said to be tagimema. Okay, language is a composite unit of meaning and structure. Okay, so language is a composite unit of meaning and structure. So language is a meaningful composite of phonology, grammar, and lexicon. Okay, so language is composite unit of meaning and structure. So language is composite unit of phonology, grammar, lexicon with meaning, and it has its own structure. Okay, so by that we ourselves will be able to construct. That is said to be unit of construction. Okay, so language has a structure. The structure could be substituted, and that is called construction. Okay, again a high level of idea, tagmatics. So tagmatics is tagmatics says that language is a combination of phonology, grammar, lexicon, and using that we ourselves need to construct a certain unit of messages. Okay, and the language has its own structure. Using phonology, grammar, and lexicon, we need to using phonology, grammar, and lexicon, and as there is structure in the language, we can construct sentences, we can write poem, essay, or give speech, or convince people, and mostly it is a kind of substitution. Okay, so when we internalize the structure and we simply substitute the words, naturally we learn the language. Okay, so Tom is playing, John is swimming. So both are same structure. Okay, so the words and meanings are changed. So we need to internalize certain structure and substitute it. And language is predominantly phonology, grammar, and lexicon, and it has its structure and composite unit. And when we know the structure, we need to substitute words, and that's how we learn language. Okay. So the now final topic is glossematics. This is propounded. Glossematics was propounded by Hjelmslev. Hjelmslev. Okay. So refer the textbook. So what is glossematics? Glossematics is a word taken from the word gloss. Gloss is nothing but meaning of words. Okay. So in a language, gloss is important, that is minimum meaning or morphology. Okay, so meaning matters a lot. So morphology, that is minimum level of meaning, that is more important. When we give more importance to morphology, that is a minimum minimal unit of minimal meaningful unit of words or sound is said to be morphology, and that matters a lot. And what is the meaning of the ed? When we add ed, naturally it becomes past tense. When we add s to the noun, it naturally becomes plural noun. Okay, so yes, that is said to be that is morphology. Id, ed, that is morphology. Okay, so when we learn maximum these morphology, these gloss, that is said to be glossematics, we learn language. Okay, so that's all about syntax. And in this unit, all the kinds of grammar, especially TG grammar, is very, very important. And how sentences are combined together, the English structure, declarative sentence, exclamatory sentence, interrogative sentence, how negative sentences are formed. So be thorough with it, and ellipses, theme and focus, and most importantly TG grammar and other types of grammars, and how English language is structured, that you know, and small idea, just know about these topics. What do they say about linguistics? What do they say about language? Okay, so let's say I don't know which one is most important. Likewise, I am unable to tell you, but know about everything. Know all the topics: stratification grammars and systematic grammar, scale and category grammar, and generative semantics. So know everything, and all the best for your second semester. Okay, that's all. That's the end of our syllabus. Thank you.